Welcome, fiends and creeps, to Gobsmacked Mystery Theater, Ghoulish Tales.
That's right. He said ghoulish tales. Not the fairy tales of old that you were read to as a child. There is no happily ever after here.
So turn up your volume, turn down the lights, and prepare for a little fright at midnight.
Tonight, we delve into the madness with two terrifying tales inspired by true events.
Yes, and we kick off tonight's little haunt with a story we call The Dark Passenger. See you on the other side. It was a long time since I'd driven down that long road to that dark house. But as the leaves changed that year, something called me back. A certain way the wind moved, the way the moon bore down on me on cloudless nights, the way the chill bit through a little bit deeper. It was nearly impossible to begin the journey, but as soon as I did, it unfolded rapidly.
Jesus, Matt, slow down.
Look, I got okay. It's bleeding wipers, man. They're shine this thing.
Are you sure it's not your driving, no?
Screw you.
You'd love that. Do you really know where we're going?
Of course I do. Look, it's the turns. It's one of these, you know. It's one of these roads on the left, man. It's coming up, I know it.
I haven't a clue how you talked me out of the Harvest Fest.
Look, man, you can go hang out with your stoner mates and get groovy another time. This is my last chance to see this house, man, before it's sold. We gotta go.
By the sounds of it, it'd be good riddance. Did you not say it was crumbling down, no?
No. I mean, look, it's a little bit in shite, like, but, you know, it's got history, man. And look, it's right by the beach.
Ah, great. Can we do a bit of fishing?
Oh, sure, man. You can catch strippers off the rocks anytime.
Strippers? Sounds like a P-R-A-T-Y. Forgive me while I indulge in a little bit of what I'm missing, yeah? Fresh, local, organic. Matt, what the hell?
It's this turn. Relax. It's this turn. I got it.
You spilled me stuff all over me.
Look, just deal with it, yeah?
I shall. In my own particular way as well.
Two elements were colliding with one another, just as they had the last time I was on the road to this place. Something alive and free, and something darker. I didn't let on to the dark side, but I knew it was there, just outside my vision.
Oh, man.
Isn't it funny?
What?
This is the place where that kid got his eye sliced out last year, remember?
Oh, you shut up.
No, I'm serious. See that rock over there? There's
Yeah.
still a black paint on it where the car hit it. I guess they hosed it off, scrubbed it, the whole deal. But they couldn't get it off.
Will you shut up? Like, shut up, man.
And that's that lake there where he almost drowned in. That's where the truck pulled up.
Matt, relax the cacks, please.
All right. But that isn't it. All right. It's just funny though, isn't it? You can't get anywhere. Can't get Spain or hand. The last miles were always the longest. Through the twists and turns of the Massey Woods and onto the lonely stretch of the M50. The rain dissipated on the way, replaced by a palpable fog. By the time we reached the farmhouse, it was thick enough to slice.
Do you know what? It was sunny in D15.
And you'll be there tomorrow. It just gets foggy sometimes around here, bro.
Sure. Yeah.
Look, do you want to quit all the bullshit, man? It's going to be a great weekend. Relax, will you?
If that's what you're into, like, at least I've got plenty of herb.
See, now that's what I'm talking about. You can't get any closer than this, bro.
Yeah, well, I suppose. Like.
Now, over there, okay? You see that field?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. This was an active farmhouse for a lot of years, before my great-granddad bought it.
I thought you said it was been in the family forever, like.
Well, long time, but not forever. It was kind of weird, actually.
How?
The family that lived here before sold it for fuck all, to be honest. I'll tell you the rest later. This door's never been locked.
I thought you had the key.
Well, not for this door. I don't even think this one has a lock, to be honest. 1 second.
Or maybe you just don't remember. Fuck's sake.
Hold on. I'll get it.
Look, I can just break the window.
Yeah, no, look, bro, don't.
What? You want to camp outside then, yeah?
Well, we can probably get in through the back door or something. Take the wood off or something again.
Right. So about this house, is that another one of your bleeding spooky ghost stories, is it?
Nah, man, you know me, even worse, it's true. The mother, right? Now, I need to tell you this, right? So the ma, right? She went mad. No one knows why she did it. But they found the husband with an axe in his head and the children tied to a stone in the water.
Jesus. What is with everybody down here, bro?
They found her hanging from that apple tree over there. She was blown in the wind, and when they found her, creak, creak.
Right, chill out now, yeah. I know what you're saying, look, I know what you're saying.
As a child, man, I swear, I could sometimes see her hanging over there. I could hear the apple tree creaking, creak, 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 creak.
Oh my God, you need... Relax, please, relax.
And the children screaming when the waves crashed off the rocks. Ah!
You're an oddball. There's something wrong with you.
Right, around the corner here, right? This is the barn where they found the husband in. By the by.
You give it over, will you? That's it, like, it obviously didn't happen. Have you got any other bright ideas?
Well, I guess we'll try one of the windows. Was in this house?
There's a brick right here. I don't know what you mean by try.
No. This isn't the house, man. This isn't it. Come on, man. I'm sure one of those ones out front isn't blocked. Let's try that one.
This is not my idea of a fun night, believe it or not.
Come on, we'll try this one.
So keep on walking. Here.
Bah.
The window's busted.
Ah, yeah, Joe. Have you after breaking that?
No, we didn't break it, no.
Where is that? Oh, that goes down to the basement.
Unless you little weirdos built the pantry underground, is it? Let's check it out.
I'm not going down there.
Are you sit? Give me the light. Give me the torch there.
From what I remember, there's stairs that leads to a little trapdoor, and from there you can get in where my granddad used to keep all the bits and bobs. Now, if you come around to you can come around to the front if you want.
Yeah, it sounds like a piece of piss. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, but
what?
Nothing. I'm sure. Look, are you sure you want to do this?
Of course I do. What? I'm scared. What? Give it over, will you? What? Nobody's been down here for years, have they?
Not that I can remember.
I can tell. You got rats bigger than dogs down here. I've never seen spiders this size. Me Lord, you bastard. And wait, what's that?
What?
Fuck!
What?
It looks like there's something in the corner or something.
David?
Some kind of den down here.
David!
Let me get a better look. Hold on.
Wait. David.
Yeah, it's really fucked up down here, bro. Like there's all kinds of rat skulls and is that blood? What?
David.
Oh, something moving.
David.
It's coming for me.
David. Fuck you.
You've been doing it to me all night. And where's this stairwell?
Not gonna turn around. You don't exist. You do not exist. You don't exist.
Matt, what's up with you? We thought you were going to meet me up at the front, no?
Oh, well, sorry. Look, I just thought I heard something.
What was it?
No, nothing. As I stood at the door, both excitement and apprehension flooded through me. Many years had passed, and I had no idea what to expect, good or evil. The door hummed with energy as I stood before it, nearly springing backwards on its rusty hinges to welcome my presence again. Well, here we are.
And it's a kip as well. I thought you told me this place had power, no?
It does. There should be a generator.
Not right now, it doesn't.
That's strange. Maybe the bulb's burnt out or something.
Nah, I tried all of them. Not trying all of them.
Let me have a look. It felt like no time had passed at all. The same creaking floorboards, same rusty walls. The blackened wood stove, the antique rocking chairs, the piano. Hardly anything had changed. The door was older, yes, decaying, but its character was unchanged. As I finished surveying the house, there was just one thing that I didn't expect.
Who's she? She's alright, isn't she, what?
That's probably my great grandmother, you.
Look, it says right there, Lady Sarah Polk. Polk? What kind of fucking name is Polk?
That was her name. That was the granddad's.
What?
The lady, you know.
Oh, Jay. What's it doing on the wall then?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
What do you mean? It must have been here for a long time.
Well, look, man, I haven't been here in ages, bro. I don't remember. It's not even. Look, I mean, it's not even covered with dust.
Oh, well. Would you look? It's actually not, yeah.
Come on, this thing's giving me the creeps.
Lady Polka, Lady Polka.
David, stop.
Who's scared now, what?
Despite it being out of place, the portrait drew me closer. If I only could, just touch it.
Lady Polka, Lady Polka, Lady... Ma, don't touch it. What the fuck are you doing? Are you alright?
I'm sorry, man. Just feel something. You just left me body or something.
What? How the fuck do I get these lights on?
I don't know.
Electrician short. I'm going to get me stuff.
Sure. Will you grab the bag off the back with my medicine in it?
I'm getting me stuff and I'm going to head to bed, alright?
Okay, cool.
And I'm keeping this fucking flashlight as well.
I don't blame you. Even I got the creeps. The energy had returned. I knew that I was meant to be here. That it was the right place. That somehow there was something about this house that needed me as much as I needed it. And though the reason was not yet unclear, I had a feeling that I'd find out soon enough. So look, bro, you got your pick of any of the rooms down the hall. The raw bedroom, that door over there, I think goes up to the attic if I'm right, and the room over here is pretty nice.
What about this one?
No, I wouldn't.
But it has a nice view. It's a nice big bed.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't.
What?
I always had nightmares in that room.
You were a kid, man. What are you talking about?
No, really, really bad nightmares. It was her room.
Listen, stop it, will you? I'm sick of you trying to spook
But
me
man,
all day.
Suit yourself. I'll be at the end of the hall.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. If you last the night.
David. Of course he took the fucking torch. David, you alright? Davey? Look, stop messing. Did you fall? David, I thought I heard something. For fuck's sake. Check on this fella. David? David, stop messing. David! Where the hell is he? What the hell is that? David! What is this? That blood? Am I imagining this? David! David, stop messing. I swear to God, if this is fucking ketchup. David! Is that the piano player?
Could that be someone? Be Mike the Knife.
David?
Come on. I'm enjoying it.
Bro, what's going on? Was that blood all over your room? I did hear something. I know I heard something, and I seen blood on your floor. What happened, bro? Are you okay? I thought I walked on glass. Are you all right? Hey! Not so fast, bro. What's going on? Are you okay?
I found the coolest thing to show you. It's down in the basement.
David, Is that blood? Are you covered in blood? Or are you messing? Look, stop now.
You won't believe it till you see it. Come on. It'll only take a second.
What's going on, bro? What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
And then he grinned. A boyish, toothy grin. Revealing that his teeth, too, were coated in fresh blood.
Boo.
Ah! Oh, what the hell? Are you messing? Is this a mess? Is that ketchup? Tell me the truth.
I broke the key off. It shouldn't open.
What?
Yeah, pretty fast, bro, you know. Be proud of it. It makes it more exciting.
You've been smoking weed again?
Ah! You can't hide from me. Think you'll be safe in the attic?
Well, who the hell boarded up this thing?
Oh, Matty. Where could you be, huh?
There used to be a sword up here, what?
The attic. Oh, now you're in here. Matt, wherever you are, I can smell you. Come out wherever you are. Now, you wouldn't be hiding in these old clothes, would you? Smelling like mothballs. Ah, I got you. You think you can get me with that little stick?
David, are you okay? Time stood still as my awareness reeled, still battling to believe that this was real. That this is happening. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on? What's going on? David, what the fuck? He's messing, he has to be messing. Then thoughts tearing through my mind. A scrambled mess of what was happening. What has happened and what could be twirled around madly with an immediate need to survive, searching for the right way to act in that confused and unknown moment. David, I mean, did you bring some... Hey, on stiff, bro. I'm gonna call the fucking guard. Maybe an ambulance. How's that? Christ. Bro, that forehead looks bad. Let me see. Maybe I can get some of the glass out of it. And then his skin touched. The energy surged. Again. Ah! Hold on, man. Hold on. Wait. Let me explain. I'm just trying to help. Get the... Get on me. If I can just get down there. Shut up, man. Shut up. A single dangling light bulb lit the musty basement. As dark and as foul as it had ever been. Full of the smell of damp and dying things. The rats, the terrible thing that must have been buried down here. The thing that had the most power here, in the dark place, where even I feared to go. Possibility swam out amidst the mess of survival instincts, fear and madness. The cracked open window, the night air beyond it, and an axe lodged deep in the stump, rusted clear to its handle, doubtless still with an edge. I scrambled towards the likeliness chance.
Yeah, we're home.
yes, we are.
Can we go play in the sea?
You'll have to ask your mother.
You're not playing anywhere until you had your lunch. Ah.
That's okay. We can play Pirates later, don't worry.
Oh, there's a basement. Can we get down there? That looks big. Cool.
Maybe later. We've got a lot of time here, lads. A whole lifetime to enjoy, so relax.
It wasn't until the new one showed up that I realised why I had been called back. Why we had to do another sacrifice. Life was returning. The dark thing needed a hand to feed it. At least it fade away forever. And I, flown like I did through those bodies, wood and stone, was that hand, as trapped as it was, doing the thing we had done for centuries, for only reason we ever had. Survival.
That's mad.
What?
The door's open. We thought I locked it.
Really? I thought I had the key.
No, I locked it earlier. Look, welcome to your new home, lads.
Well, are you still with us? How brave.
This is Gobsmack Mystery Theater, Ghoulish Tales.
Ghoulish tales indeed. Let's continue tonight's trip into the world of terrors, demons, and fiends. Our next victim of woe are dying to meet you.
In a tale we call
Henderson Hall Horror.
ghosts, demons, shadow men. Some people believe in them, others, like the subject of my narrative, Dr. Willie Henderson, are skeptics who look for only logical explanation for explaining away anything that appears paranormal. The truth is, these things are real, and it's my job to seek them out and put them to rest. My name? Silas Gray. I investigate the paranormal. You know, ghosts and other things that go bump in the night. My narrative begins on one cold October day, when I received a phone call from Dr. Willie, asking to meet me. I suggested a coffee shop that I use in an office sometimes. He agreed. I could tell just by looking at him. He was under a lot of stress. I honestly regretted offering him a cup of coffee.
Are you Silas Gray?
Depends who wants to know.
Well, listen, my name is Dr. William Henderson and I need your help.
So you told me on the phone. Sit down there and let's talk about this.
Thanks very much.
So tell me, doctor, what do you need my help with?
See, I'm afraid me son might be in danger. I know it's going to sound a bit mad, like, because when he said it to me at first and he approached me about it, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I believe he's being terrorised by a ghost.
Well, you're in luck, because ghosts are my speciality. Now, what makes you believe that he's in danger?
Come here, listen, like, I'm a very logical man. I'm a very logical man, and at first I didn't want to believe it. Billy he's been under a lot of pressure since me and his mother separated. So at first I thought he was just acting out, you know, looking for attention. Then he started talking about Sadie or Sadie or something like that. He was talking about
Sadie. Now, who's that now? Such a your daughter or dog or cat?
No, you see, that's what I asked him. He said Sadie was the ghost girl who came into his room at night.
Right.
To warn him that the bad man was going to get him.
Okay.
Billy told me she kept pleading with him to leave before the man could get him, and so on and so forth. Now, more recently, Billy claims to have seen a dark, scary man who hides in the shadows of his room and who watches him. When the shadow man tries to approach his bed, Billy says Sadie appears to stand between the shadow man and him, like she's some sort of protection for him.
Okay.
Of course, I simply chalked it up to the child's overreactive imagination, and I'm a man of science, Mr. Gray. I believe there's a logical explanation for everything. The shadow men, ghosts, they're a load of blatant shite, you know.
Okay. So what changed your mind?
Well, I mean, she did.
Who did?
Sadie, she appeared in my room last night to warn me about the bad man. I know it's all weird. It's all. She warned me about the bad man. She was gonna hurt Billy, and then I heard a scream come from Billy's room. When I got to his room, I found Billy cowering in the corner of his room, and he told me he saw the bad man and he spoke to him.
And what did he say to Billy?
Well, he told Billy he would be coming for him soon.
You alright? You okay?
It's hard to talk about, you know. I didn't think I'd be going through something like this with my children, you know. The rest of the night I held him, rocking him in my arms, thinking I can't lose him. But how do you fight something you can't see?
Well, look, Doctor, you've already started by coming to me.
Yeah, no, I know. And do you think you can help us?
We've already started.
What's your fee? What's your fee?
Nothing right now. Me fees hinge on whether I can solve your ghost problem or not. If I can't, won't cost you anything. Now look, I can see you're upset. Go home, be with your son. We'll be at your place tonight.
We?
Yep, I have an associate I work with, a psychic. Her name is Abigail Frost. Now look, Abby is what is known in the business as a physical medium. She can physically interact with the dead, you see.
There was a time where I would have thought, this is ludicrous, and psychics and shadow men and ghosts, but I'm not skeptic anymore. All I want now is for you to save me son, Silas.
That's all we want to do. Sure, where do you live?
I'm down in Henderson Hall myself.
Henderson Hall? Sorry, Henderson Hall, out near Bull Island.
How do you know about Henderson Hall?
Every paranormal investigator knows about Henderson Hall, Doctor. Has dark history. What on earth possessed you to move out there?
Well, I didn't have any choice, really. When we separated, my wife got the house, so I had no choice but to move back into the family estate. I can't afford to buy a new house, not yet anyway. We've always maintained the hall in the off chance that one of us would have to move back there
Can I get to bed?
at any time, you know.
Abby and I'll be out tonight. Look, sorry, love, can I get... We'll be out tonight. Henderson Hall. I can't believe I didn't make that connection.
Thank you again, Mr. Gray.
There was something dark and evil residing in Henderson Hall, going all the way back to the end of the war, when a farmer named Zachariah Jackson from America cursed the Henderson family. He vowed their bloodline would be wiped from existence after he lost their son to smallpox, while under the care of Dr. Henderson. The date Zachariah's son died was October 31st, and since then, every October 31st, a Henderson male child has died. Rumours were that a dark man would emerge from the shadows of the boy's room and take his soul, snatch it right out of his body. The deaths eventually stopped after the Henderson family moved out of the hall. Now Henderson has once again moved back in, and these hauntings have started up. What had me concerned was that today was October 30th. If Abby and I couldn't find a way to stop what was going to happen at Henderson Hall tonight, another Henderson child might die.
Thanks again for both of you coming on such short notice.
We didn't have much choice. Tomorrow is October 31st.
I don't understand. What's the date have to do with anything?
I'm talking about the course, man. The course,
Fucking
Doctor.
what course?
The curse of Zachariah Jackson put on your family many years ago. The one he vowed the Henderson bloodline would be wiped from this earth.
I always thought that was an old family ghost story. I never put any sort of... I never aligned the dots at all myself.
I don't believe I've ever heard such a story.
The short version of the story is that on October 31st, a Henderson male child dies. Tomorrow is October the 31st. Samhain, All Hallows Eve, and Billy has started seeing visions of the dark, scary man in his room. Does that sound like a ghost story to you, Doctor? Tell us about Zachariah Jackson. Be as detailed as you can now, Doctor.
Well, as the story goes, Zachariah Jackson was a local farmer, you see. He was a good and kind man until tragedy struck and he lost his wife and his daughter. After their deaths, he became a hard, unpleasant man, except where his son was concerned, you know. His son was all he had left, and he truly cared about, you know. He was hard on the boy, but there was no doubt he loved him deeply. He was his whole world. Then during the smallpox outbreak here in the village, the boy got sick, and the doctor at the time was forefather Jeremiah Henderson, and at the time there was only two ways to protect yourself from smallpox. There was quarantine or inoculation.
The idea of inoculation scared people mostly, though. The ordinary person at the time couldn't comprehend the idea of intentionally infecting an otherwise healthy person with a potentially fatal disease. Jeremiah inoculated his 3 sons, but Zachariah, like many of the other villagers, refused to get themselves and their family inoculated. When the epidemic hit the village, those who had not been inoculated became infected with the smallpox virus, including Zachariah's son. Jeremiah did all he could for the boy, but in the end it wasn't enough. He died, you know.
And as the rest of the story goes, Zachariah became enraged with Jeremiah because his boys lived and Zachariah's son did not. He also blamed the doctor for his wife and his daughter's deaths.
It was then he vowed the Henderson family bloodline would be wiped out of existence by his own hand. But soon after losing his son, Zachariah himself succumbed to the smallpox virus and he died as well.
Which brings me to my next thought. Is it possible the dark, scaredy man Billy is seeing is the ghost of Mr. Jackson?
Could be. Rage is a strong emotion. It's one of the classic emotions that could keep a person's spirit here on Earth. That, coupled with the idea of unfinished business, is a strong anchor to keep a spirit here.
What are you saying? That the dark, scary man Billy is seeing is Zachariah Jackson?
It's a possibility.
Billy!
Abby, you stay here. Try contact that girl ghost Sadie. I think it's Sadie. See what she can tell us if there's an. Maybe she can even help us find a way to stop this prick.
Sadie? Sadie? Can you hear me? Are you here? I'd like you to come out and talk to me. I'm not gonna hurt you. In fact, I'd like to be your friend if you'd let me.
Here I am. Who are you?
My name's Abigail.
That's a pretty name.
Thank you. I like yours too.
Thank you. How come you've come to see me and talk to me? Other grown-ups can't.
Because I'm not like most grown-ups. When I was a little girl, about your age, I started hearing voices in my head and I couldn't shut them out. Then I started seeing things nobody else could.
Wasn't that scary?
At first it was. I thought I was cursed somehow. But then I learned my grandmother and my mother also had disability. Not disability, they had this ability. They tried to keep it hidden from me, hoping it would skip a generation, but it didn't. So they taught me how to control it. Now I use this ability to help living and to find peace for the dead.
It's kinda like what I'm doing for Billy. That's why I can't stay very long. I have to protect him from the bad man.
I think he can stay and talk to me for a while. Billy's dad and my friend are with him. They'll keep him safe.
Not like I can. I've been protecting the family boys for a long time.
And yet they still died. In the end, you couldn't protect them though, could you?
That's a mean thing to say.
But it's the truth. Just like it's also true you're not really a young girl ghost. You're much older.
How?
My sight allows me to penetrate the spectral veil put up by ghosts and spirits.
You're right. I'm not. I only take this form to protect the boys from being frightened.
Then who are you?
Sadie Henderson, Jeremiah's wife. I died giving birth to our third son.
Why didn't you move on?
Couldn't leave my sons without their mother. Not even in death. I still wanted to protect them, keep them from harm, but he got them anyways.
Who got him?
Zachariah Jackson.
Is he the ghost Billy keeps seeing? The scary bad man?
Zachariah isn't a ghost. Not like I am.
Then what is he?
He's a shadow man. A dark entity who one day of the year takes a physical form to steal a person's soul. For Zachariah, that day is
October 31st, the day his son died.
the one day of the year. I cannot protect my boys.
Is there any way he can be stopped?
Maybe.
I'm listening.
You're first going to need a vial of smallpox vaccine.
Why?
Even in death, he still suffers from the effects of smallpox. It's what fuels his rage. It's a reminder to him of how his son died and who is responsible for the boy's death. Exposing him to a mixture of holy water and vaccine should drive him away, if not destroy him altogether.
And where am I supposed to get a smallpox vaccine?
From Billy's father. He's a doctor. Now I have to go. I need to check on Billy.
The boy is sleeping now. William's with him. Were you able to contact Sadie?
I did. She's given us a way to stop Zachariah.
So we were right. The ghost Billy has been seeing is Zachariah.
He's more than a ghost, Silas. He's something else entirely.
Like what?
I'll explain later. Right now we need to talk to William. I'll fill you both in then.
After Abby explained to us what she had learned, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Ghosts are one thing, but shadow men, that's something else. They are interdimensional beings that shapeshift into various forms and can come back and forth through dimensions. Some, like Zachariah, are extremely evil and out to steal a person's spirit and ultimately their lives. I knew we were in for a fight that night. If we lost, a child was going to lose his life. We weren't going to let that happen. Not tonight. Not this Halloween.
This is Billy's room here now.
Where's Billy?
I sent him to stay with his brother.
Good. Did you bring the vaccine, Doctor?
I did, yeah, I did. I got it sorted myself, but I don't understand how do you hope to get close enough to Zachariah to use the serum?
I'm still trying to figure that out, Doctor.
Are you saying you don't have a plan?
Well, I think fast on my feet now. Go to your brothers and be with Billy. If you don't hear from us, get as far away from Henderson Hall as you can, and away from Ireland entirely.
I please God, I hope to God you two know what you are doing now.
Relax, Doctor, relax. We're professionals. It's what we do. Now get out of here and go be with your son.
Good luck to both of yous. How are we gonna do this?
I have no idea, Abigail. But look, we can't lose this boy tonight, alright? Not another one.
He's coming. Zachariah approaches.
Thank you, Sadie. Sadie says he's coming, and we still don't have a plan.
I have a plan. It's not a very good one. You're not gonna like this.
What's your plan, Doctor?
Well, I'm going to provoke him, get him to focus on me, hopefully distracting him enough to give him the time to get close enough to spritz him with the holy water.
You're right, that is a bad plan.
I know.
You know it's never a good idea to provoke the spirits. It's reckless and potential life-threatening.
Do you have a better plan?
Nothing comes to mind.
Well, look, that's the best we got. Once he gets close enough to spritz him with the holy water, you need to say these words, alright? Now listen, by the powers of this sacred water, I cast you out of this house. Continue saying that until you force him to the door, and I'll finish him with these holy words. Kunis Atatu, which loosely translated means, get the hell out, evil spirit.
I've come for the boy.
Well, he's not here.
Where is he?
Somewhere you can't get him.
Give him to me.
He doesn't belong to you, Zachariah. None of them did.
My only son died because of Jeremiah Henderson. My entire family line died with my son because of Jeremiah. My entire family line died with my son because of Jeremiah. His line must die too.
Your son died because you didn't let Jeremiah inculate him. Like he did his own sons. If you had let Jeremiah do his job, your son wouldn't have died. It's your fault your son died, not Jeremiah's.
Enough! It was Jeremiah who let my son die, not me. He could have saved him, but he wouldn't. Now tell me.
Do it now, Abby.
Now tell me where your boy is, or your souls will take his place.
Father, stop this.
Marta?
Yes, Bob. Please, you have to stop this.
Where have you been? Where's your mother?
She sent me to bring you home.
My work isn't done. The Henderson bloodline must end. They let your brother die.
His death was no one's fault, Father.
You weren't there. You don't know anything. Jeremiah let all of you die. They must be held accountable.
Not tonight. By all the powers of this sacred water, I cast you out of this house.
What have you done? It burns!
It's holy water laced with smallpox vaccine. Even now they are working to cleanse your tainted soul and cure your ravished body. You are being healed. By all the powers of this sacred water, I cast you out of this house.
No! My work isn't done here!
Yes, it is. Your time is up. Connoisseur 2.
He's gone. Zachariah Jackson, the dark man, is gone.
Jeez, took you long enough.
You're welcome.
Who's she?
Wait, you can see her?
Every now and again I can see ghosts, Abby.
You never told me that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things I haven't told you about me, don't you know? Now, who's she?
That's Sadie. Or rather, another form of her, I think. Am I right?
You are. I knew Martha when she was alive. She was a beautiful, happy child, the apple of her father's eye. I think even the oldest boy had a crush on her. She and her mother died of consumption the year before Zachariah, and their son were taken by smallpox.
What made you think of Martha?
I thought your friend's idea of distraction was a good one, so I thought, who could better distract Zachariah than the beautiful Martha?
At least someone didn't think my idea was a bad one, eh?
Oh no, it was a bad idea to think you could provoke the Shadow Man. I simply came up with a better solution.
Everyone's a bleeding critic.
So what are you gonna do now?
Move on. My purpose here is done. I'm ready to cross over and be reunited with my husband and sons. Thank you, Abigail. You have helped me finally find peace.
That's a neat trick, being able to change your appearance, huh? Wish I could do that. But look, I don't know about you, Abigail. I need a gargle, and a lot of them.
Me too. First though, we need to let William know he can come home. Both of them.
Fine, but then I'm going for the Guinness.
You and me both.
Several months later, I had returned to Henderson Hall to follow up and collect my fee. Dr. Willie told me there had been no more sightings of Sadie or Zachariah, and that Billy was no longer afraid to sleep in his room. This time Abby and I were successful. Unfortunately, not all our cases turn out that way. When dealing with the paranormal, you celebrate the successes and overcome the tragedies because you have to. But you can't quit. If you do, who will protect the living from the dead? After all, it's all just a bunch of hocus pocus.
The end, motherfucker.
And that, my pretties, concludes tonight's truly ghoulish episode of Gobsmack Mystery Theater.
Our program was written, scored, and directed by ROC and Flynn Johnson.
Until next time, we bid you well and remind you, nothing is more evil than the mind of man.
Happy Halloween, gobsmackers. Pleasant dreams.
Oh, somebody's listening to this. I'm so thinking about man. Daddy had me outside the room thinking he's fucking two agents.
I'm going to unit now, bro.
Hey, what's up? I'm ROC.
I'm Flynn Johnson.
As you heard, that was our little mystery theatre for Halloween. I couldn't stop laughing.
My first week back in this fella has me acting. He put me to work. I'm sweating buckets.
We thought we'd give you a little treat, and we appreciate you sticking with it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back next week to talk about Flynn becoming a dad and all things Halloween.
Can't
Oh, baby!
Black cats in the letterbox.
Smoke pellets in the door frame.
Yeah. Eggs off the Flynn yolk. Oh, baby.
I'll see you next week.